How frequently these days have you seen children doing things made for children? When last have you seen children playing games and singing songs that are for children, morally according to godliness? Don't you see that the men and women whom our children have chosen as role model most are demon worshippers? And have you seen the things that are being made for children in this age? I tell you, they are made by the devil himself, thought up in hell, designed in hell, made in hell, packaged in hell, and shipped from hell. Homosexuality and lies are being made to be okay. Extreme violence, witchcraft, sorcery, black and white magic is being marked and approved. Yes, it is being marketed in cartoons and so-called children movies by this wicked world. This very same world that tell us that we can't use corporal punishment anymore is indoctrinating our children with Satan's merchandise. Today's message, titled, How We Have Fallen, Part 1, Subtitle, Purpose Unknown. Behold, I have found only this, that God made men upright, but they have sought out many devices. Ecclesiastes 7:29. Brethren, when the head is dwelling in immorality, it is scarce, if the other parts of the body is not affected by it. And this is the case today, where men and women are in a state of identity crisis. They don't know who they are, or whose image they are, a misguided people whose purpose is unknown according to their actions. For it is written, alas, sinful nation, people weighed down with iniquity, offspring of evildoers, sons who act corruptly. They have abandoned the Lord, they have despised the Holy One of Israel, they have turned away from him. Where will you be stricken again, as you continue in your rebellion? The whole head is sick and the whole heart is faint. From the sole of the foot even to the head there is nothing sound in it, only bruises, welts and raw wounds, not pressed out or bandaged, nor softened with oil. Isaiah 1:4-14. Brothers and sisters, it is that bad, that whatever is said about the church can't be immediately struck down, because of the disrepute or shame caused by men in the church. Where the church is being held in low esteem by the public, nevertheless the church want this to be overlooked. But there is none greater than Elohim, who instructs the believers to avoid such persons, but point out such behavior in the church and judge according to his standards. Yet many let it seems as if it is wrong to do so. But it is the scripture that says, but actually, I wrote to you not to associate with any so-called brother, if he is an immoral person, or covetous, or an idolater, or a reviler, or a drunkard, or a swindler, not even to eat with such a one. For what have I to do with judging outsiders? Do you not judge those who are within the church? But those who are outside, God judges. Remove the wicked man from among yourselves. 1 Corinthians 5:11-13. Brothers and sisters, when you can have a president or a prime minister, or politicians on a whole who say that they are Christians, holding positions in church, whether Saturday or Sunday, but on Tuesday they are in Parliament or Congress behaving unseemly, passing ungodly laws, diminishing morals and trying to strike down Elohim's requirements, which is compulsory and necessary. But because of likes and party loyalty, the people and some so-called Christians follow these men and women who have no regard for Elohim. For it is written, they rejected his statutes and his covenant which he made with their fathers and his warnings with which he warned them. And they followed vanity and became vain, and went after the nations which surrounded them, concerning which the Lord had commanded them not to do like them. 2 Kings 17:15. Not to do like them. This covers a lot of things, and we have done them all, such as dressing inappropriately. Brethren, it makes no sense, or do any of us have an arguable reason why persons, especially a Christian, can't walk, or bend without the fear of her private parts being exposed. The world have unwrapped the package, the body, and left it bare, and the church have seen it, liked it and is now endorsing it. There is no biblical defense for the action of so-called sanctified females Christians, where some are pastors, deaconess, and ushers. How we have fallen, dress appropriately. The scripture says, likewise also, that women should adorn themselves in respectable apparel, with modesty and self-control, not with braided hair and gold or pearls or costly attire, but with what is proper for women who profess godliness with good works. 1 Timothy 2:9-10. Get angry at me, but I'm just amplifying what is written in the scriptures. For a man must never in any way dress similar to a woman, where there is little or no difference between both sex. Pants or shirts so tight it changes their walking patterns, and this is present now, and acceptable in church, and these are not persons who are considered unsaved, but professing Christians. Brothers and sisters, a man should be easily recognizable. Haven't the scriptures tell the church, do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that by testing you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect. Romans 12:2. From the Barking Watchman. Uriel Davis, to be continued.